12 hours of playing.
Alright. Put your fucking shit on, bitch.
I don't have my camera.
What do you mean you don't have a camera?
None of my stuff is on.
Then
Nor is mine. I
then
just don't have anything right now.
then give me something to put in the box.
Uh, you can use my picture.
Yeah, hold on. Then send a picture of yourself to the fucking DMs so I can plaster you there.
I think I have a higher quality picture somewhere.
Plaster you in the. Why do you not Why do you not have a mic or a camera?
I haven't streamed in 6 months.
So you sold your camera or something?
My camera's on my phone, but nothing's set up on it. I'll have to re-download the Iron webcam.
I'm just about to send you my other webcam. It's the same webcam that I use. I have two of them, and I don't know why. 1080p streaming camera.
I think that's. Oh well. Yeah, I just send this one though. I don't have my other photo, my PFP photo, anyways.
Your PFP photo. All right, let's go. Let's do that.
Playing Apex while we're doing this, by the way.
Can't open browser. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, that'll just have to work. Yep, that'll work.
It'll be for the momentary.
Yeah, it works. It works. It works. By the way, the podcast has already started, but I wanted to get this all fucking taken care of.
Oh, well, hey guys.
Oh, so yeah. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Basement Talk. It's been a dip. It's been a dip and a dick since we've done one of these. I know you guys enjoy them. I know you guys enjoy listening to them. In case you haven't been here before, this is Basement Talk. Premises, we just talk about whatever comes to our mind. No talking points, and it might land on a touchy subject. Who knows? I don't know. And if it does, and you can't handle it, then don't watch. Like, who cares? I'm the Demon Daddy, and this is your co-host Assassin.
Hey guys.
It's been a minute. This episode honestly is probably gonna be a huge game of catch up because me and him haven't talked in a little bit. As we talked a little bit before we started this up.
It's been close to half a year.
It has not been close to half a year.
It's been 84 years.
I think it's been like 5 months. Really? When was the last time we did this?
I know we did one kind of somewhere around like 3 months ago. Because it was, yeah. Because I've only been where I'm currently living right now since like beginning of December, and I know we did at least one of them while I was here. So,
okay.
So we did one of them. It wasn't like right when I moved in. It was like sometime after I moved in. So I know that we did one, not fairly recent, but definitely not a half a year ago. But we also haven't talked in a while, and we talked a little bit before the podcast got started up, and we've both just been going through a downhill slump. So that's kind of why this hasn't happened in a while. But we're back. We're back. I always have off on Mondays now, so the schedule's going to be a lot more flexible for when we can do this. So it should be a lot easier to do this.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I've been thinking about quitting my job.
Wow,
I say this probably like every podcast, but
you
I don't know, man.
honestly
I'm
you
not
do.
interested in it.
you say this every single time, so I'm waiting for it to actually happen.
I know, dude. It's just I don't know. I need a vehicle before I quit, so I have at least means of transportation.
Well, what happened to like the trucks and stuff you were looking at, bro?
Dude, man, it's like they want 10 grand for a truck that's not even running, bro. It's like, what the fuck? Why would I pay that? Why would I pay 10 grand for a truck that has a transmission that's about to blow? Or I've seen like Facebook Marketplace where it'd be like 5 grand for this truck, no engine. What? Why would I pay that?
It doesn't have an engine, the most expensive part of the car.
Okay, dude, that's cool. Or when I finally catch a break and then everything looks good when I come to look at the truck, it's held together by duct tape and glue. It's not great.
Look, who cares though? You might need a beater, bro.
That's what I'm about to get. I've
If
been
it
looking at this.
works, if it works, even if it's ugly, just buy that shit. Start using it.
I'm looking at this BMW that it turns on, but it doesn't get power to the engine. So I'm thinking I'll probably just have to buy like $100 starter and just spend like 5 hours trying to take everything apart and put it in.
I don't know, bro. No engine, no power to the engine could be a lot of things, and it might end up being very expensive.
It turns on, it doesn't crank.
Yes, my first car ever that I bought was a Grand Am GT, Ram 500. So it was a nice car, very fast car. But my buddy was like, "Yeah, dude, it should run perfectly fine." I had it running. Now it doesn't run. It starts. You can get it to start. It just won't do anything. I'm like, okay, sounds great. I sunk so much fucking time and money into that fucking car until I just was like, I'm scrapping this fucking thing. It could not figure out the problem. You'd start it, and it was like a really rough start too. Like you'd pump the gas a couple times and try to start it, and eventually it might start, but you couldn't get it to move. Like it just wouldn't move. It wouldn't do anything.
Yikes.
Couldn't figure it
this one
out.
looks like it's in good shape. The power is going somewhere. It's just not reaching the engine. It could be anywhere from like, I don't know, a fuse to a new battery.
Could be transmission too.
Ooh.
If power's not reaching, if the engine isn't getting any power to make the actual car move, it could be a lot of things. It could be a fucking engine block issue, which is what I think mine was, which is super expensive, and I just wasn't doing it. I was not doing that shit, bro.
It looks fine. It's just, I mean, the car turns on and like the AC will turn on, but it's just like the engine just nothing.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Sits.
My
Doesn't
Grand
even- it
Am,
doesn't even crank.
my Grand Am turn on. So would the radio. Everything seemed fine. The car looked great. Engine looked great. Just wouldn't move. Just would not move. The moment I would switch it into like drive, it would idle so bad, and I would put my foot on the gas, and it just wouldn't do anything, bro.
Sounds terrible.
Yeah, not fun, not fun. Oh, Sully said the car mechanic is here. So why don't you tell him your problems that you're having with it? Maybe he might actually be able to tell you what the issue is.
Well, so you turn the key, you get no crank, you get no like sound of engine. You get a little tick. I think that's a sign that the fuel is engaging. But other than that, it's not turning the engine on. So it might be a starter. That's what I'm thinking.
But he says everything else on the car turns on, like AC will turn on, all that type of shit.
Yeah.
I'm giving him a second to respond. But okay, wait, can I ask you a question though? Like, why BMWs?
They look nice. From what I hear, the engine's pretty reliable. That's about it. And the fact that they're stupid cheap. I mean, like, they're cheap. And most of the time when people sell their cars, they just don't know what the fuck is wrong with it. So
He said, when you turn your key, do the headlights dim?
nah.
No.
I mean, they come on. Headlights come on. Brake lights come on. It just
Do they
doesn't
like?
start.
But did they get dimmer though when you try to start the car?
Haven't noticed a difference in the headlights.
He's also asking if the radio turns on.
Yeah, the radio turns on.
But yeah, so I think BMWs are like reliable as far as engine goes, but I do know that when they do break, shit on them is super expensive. That's why I would never go for a BMW. Like their parts are fucking expensive.
What leads me to believe or hope that it's not a transmission thing is that the vehicle only has like 150,000 miles on it.
Oh, that doesn't mean shit.
I say only, but that's not terrible.
No,
You
no, no.
know,
It's definitely not terrible.
could be worse. Could be like 200,000 miles, which I try to avoid those vehicles or anything over 200,000.
Sully said BMWs are expensive unless you can work on them yourself, and
Yeah, that's what I plan on doing. I
I
have
mean,
the
you better
tools
learn.
for
You
it.
better learn then.
Yeah, well, I got YouTube.
99% of people should not own a BMW.
Because you have to go to you have to go to specific like schools to
Oh
become
yeah,
BMW and like mechanics because they're definitely different than most cars.
and they're expensive for parts too.
Oh, 100%. That's why. So is Volkswagen. Like my friend has a
Anything
Jetta, and anything
European.
that breaks on that shit is so expensive, dude.
Yeah. But I mean, otherwise, it's a nice looking car. The interior needs some work. I haven't bought it yet, so I've just been looking at it.
I'm
And if it's a
still.
starter, then it's gonna be like a ridiculously long time to get to the starter on it. I mean, you have to literally take everything out to just even get to it.
Sounds like a fun car to work on, to be perfectly honest with
Yeah.
you.
But I mean, it's a beautiful car.
So, besides the car, what
Alright.
else has been going on with you, homie? Talk to me. It's been a while.
Well, long term or short term? Like recently or like in general?
You know what? Like I said, this whole episode of the podcast is going to be us catching up. So just lay it on me, dog. What have I missed since the last time that we talked?
A few moments later.
Well, I got a raise at my job, which was not great.
Wait, you
Yeah.
got the raise wasn't great?
No, because it's like, here we'll pay you 14 an hour, right? And but your hours will still be kind of doo-doo butter. So it doesn't really make up for
but
the
you
fact.
still kind of make better money than what you were, right?
A little. This past weekend was the most I've ever made. Working there, just like in a week. But it was alright. I probably do better other places, longer hours. This weekend was pretty tough. My dog died.
No.
Yeah, so it was pretty fucking rough. And then my girlfriend's
Drago?
dog. No, not Draco, the other one, the old one.
Did I ever meet? Yeah. Aw, dude, I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, so that was pretty rough. I had a barrier and stuff. It was pretty fucked up. Anyways, literally the next day, my girlfriend's dog dies. So it's been just a very eventful weekend. And so I took off today to just kind of like, I don't know, get some time to breathe a little.
No, I fucking feel you, bro. Sometimes, like, I'm a workaholic and I enjoy working because it, like, keeps me busy. But every once in a while, I'll make up some stupid shit just to get out of work because I just need to breathe, bro. Like, I need to take a step back and recollect myself.
Yeah, it was a pretty messed up. She had a seizure, and when dogs have seizures, the only thing you can really do is just kind of let them have the seizure. You can't pick them up, can't do anything. You risk injury. So yeah, she just didn't make it. So it was pretty hard.
Damn, bro, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Long term wise,
Also, for future reference, what I do hear works. Like, I hear that this works for dogs having seizures. Obviously, like you said, you can't pick them up or whatever, but try some CBD drops. I'm not even kidding you. CBD drops, from what I hear, will stop seizures in pets.
I guess I'll give my German Shepherd some of those. I don't know. I don't even know how the seizure started. One of my thoughts was probably epilepsy or something. Just like, just an old fucking dog.
Yeah,
Blind.
but it still sucks. I remember you, like, showing me videos of that dog all the fucking time, of it just being blind and dumb.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. She would like run down the hall
And try to jump on shit that wasn't even there.
Oh man, she would whenever I would feed her, she would like jump up and down. And there was like a table like near the kitchen, and she would jump up and down until she got up underneath the table, and then she would jump, plonk, and hit the fucking table.
Oh, yeah, man. I'm sorry. That sucks.
Yeah, I don't
If
really know.
if it makes you feel any better, I'm assuming the worst, but I haven't seen my cat in a very long time. It was my favorite cat. It hasn't come back to the house in like 3 months. I think it's dead. So it's pretty upsetting.
I don't know where I've been really mentally for the long run before even all of this. I've just been kind of, I don't know. I haven't been streaming. I haven't done anything YouTube wise. The company that I got signed for, they went under. I think. I'm just, I don't know where I've been. I've just kind of disappeared, really.
No,
I'm
I
just
feel you.
kind of vibing.
It's kind of like moseying just through, like you're kind of existing and just kind of going
Yeah.
with the flow of life. I get that a
Not
lot, honestly.
not that I didn't enjoy doing Twitch and YouTube and stuff. I really did. It's just, uh, it's hard to find the time to do it. And whenever I have to like squeeze it in before like going to sleep or getting ready for work, it becomes more of a hassle than an enjoyment.
Yeah, it becomes more of a job. And that's not what you want it to feel like. And no, dude, I totally understand you because I know that you still follow me on Twitch, so I know that you'll like get notifications where there's like months where I stream like once a week, if that, and then there's months where I'm streaming every fucking day. Like I totally get it. There's some times where I'm just like, bro, I can't bring myself to do this right now. I don't either have the time or the want or the mental capacity to do this. So I feel you.
I don't even know if when I'll come back. I want to come back. I'd like to come back. I just don't know when.
I'm forced to be back right now, honestly. If I wasn't in my predicament that I'm in right now, I probably wouldn't be streaming every day and I'd probably be pretty depressed. So I wouldn't
So,
really
what
be streaming.
is your predicament? What happened?
Okay. So let's just it was that can't be everything that I've missed since we last talked.
Trying to avoid the question.
Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead. Let's hear it. Like I said, this is the catch-up episode.
Right. I don't know. I've been trying to sell my dirt bikes and stuff. One of my dirt bikes on a little test ride decided I'm not feeling it today, so the sprocket disappeared. The chain went to me in the back, and the chain guard and everything connecting to the chain just decided, Yeetus Deletus, it disappeared. It absolutely destroyed the whole back of the dirt bike. Yeah, I found a sprocket and stuff to replace it. I need a sprocket. Most sprockets have like a little bolt, go to it. This one has a little clip, really. So it really makes me wonder how the fuck it keeps the sprocket on there. But
not the most
it
secured then.
No, it's a little KTM 65.
Oh, but I like KTM's though.
Yeah, I mean it's fast. It's a pretty good bike. It's scary fast. It was so fast that when I was a child, it was the first bike that I had ever got, but it was also too extremely fast. I was probably like 12 when I got it, so I didn't ride it, and then I got a little 110 Yamaha, and that was more easy to work with. Bigger chassis. It was just more comfortable.
Got
That little KTM, that thing was fucking scary, dude. Popping wheelies in first gear, hell no, I didn't want to do that.
Too much torque.
What else has been going on? I'm still with the same chick, my girlfriend.
I gathered that, and I'm happy for you, bro. Cause like the last one was a little fucking nuts.
Oh yeah,
fucking
that's
psycho,
true.
bro.
It's a little scary, bro.
Yeah, the last one was a little fucking psycho, and she made you disappear from all of us, and it wasn't a huge fan of that.
Yeah, I still have nightmares.
Yeah, no, dude, I'm definitely happy for you. I'm glad that that's still going on for you.
That's awesome. Every it'll either be every weekend we hang out or like every other weekend. We both work, so finding some time to like come together can be pretty hard. But we're both like saving up to eventually get a house. I'm trying to get a vehicle currently, so I'm a little schlagging behind.
I mean,
Uh,
I feel. I mean, I still
fuck,
have a vehicle, but just other circumstances. We'll get to that in a second.
fuck, where? Man, I just don't know. Uh, Other than those things, really, I've just been existing. I guess not really doing anything. Um,
Yeah,
I've
that's
been
been
playing
my last
Apex
2 months,
recently.
bro. My last almost 2 months have been me just existing.
I don't, there's, I mean, I wish I had more to talk about. Exciting. Oh, wait, you know what? I went to Orlando.
Oh,
I
did
went to
you?
Florida.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
that was a while ago. I guess I could talk
How
about
was
that.
that? How was that? Did you run into any
Uh,
Florida men?
did I do what?
Run into any Florida men?
I saw a little bit there.
He said, I saw them, I avoided them.
Dude, first, the travel there and the travel back were something else. We had rented this van because there was like 12 people of us that went. Most of them were children under the age of like 13.
Oh, dude, that
I was,
sucks. That
it was fucking
sucks
terrible. It was
so
fucking
much.
terrible. They were spoiled, fucking rotten too, dude.
That sounds horrible.
Oh man, yeah, I probably shouldn't even be talking about that. You know, future family.
Oh, it don't matter. Talk about it. Air it out, dog. This is.
But man, there was this one kid. I'm not gonna say his name, but if he ever heard this, he knows who the fuck he is.
He
It was like a
knows who the fuck he is, alright?
dude. It's just like my girlfriend's pretty tall. She's about my height. I'm 6 foot. So we'll be vibing in the back, and she extends her legs down the hall or down where you pass through
Yeah, yeah.
on the van where you get like to your seats and stuff. So she'll just like extend her legs out there to kind of vibe. But this fucker, dude, he just hated it. He was like, and like she's not even messing with him. She's just like in her own lane. He's in his own lane, but he's like, move your freaking feet. Looks like a fat Asian kid, bro. Just like getting all angry and stuff, and he starts like elbowing her foot. Not that he's like strong or anything. It was stupid, dude.
I would lose
man.
my mind in a van with a bunch of children, bro. Because
It
first
was-
off, I hate children in
keep it
general,
together.
bro. They annoy the fuck out of me. So I can only imagine driving to fucking Florida in a van with a bunch of them.
Two of them are overly spoiled. Well, three of them are overly spoiled, and one of them is overly sensitive. And the rest of us, they're kind of just vibing. I think two more of them were they're just kids, normal kid stuff. But for the spoiled ones and the overly sensitive, it was a very long ride. People had to pee like every 30 minutes. So the 10-hour drive from Mississippi to Florida was 20, I think.
What?
It
Oh
was
my
it was
god.
ridiculous. I
would
remember it
lose
being
my
like
mind.
an entire day to get from like point A to point B. It was terrible.
Dude, I would lose it. I would fucking lose it.
Yeah, this is the whole day riding in a van.
Oh.
An entire day
Yeah,
from
no.
like fuck. When did we leave? I don't even know, dude. It was. Anyways, when we finally get there, they had chose me to sleep in one of the rooms with one of the other kids, who's they had chose me to sleep with the fat Asian kid. He's not actually Asian, but the way he acted on that
Gotcha.
van
Yeah.
had me imagine that he was like a Michelin Asian man.
Michelin. Okay. I fucking hate you. Okay, continue.
And I pretty much said no. I'm just gonna sleep on the couch, and that's what I did. My girlfriend's brother stayed one night with him, and then the next night he got sick, and he was like he slept in the bathroom.
Okay, alright.
Yeah, he
Been
got
there, done
really
that.
sick. Yeah, I like went to go use the bathroom, and I bop him in the head because he just slept with his head like touching the door, pretty much.
He's obviously never slept in the bathroom before. That's a no-no. You don't do
Yeah,
that.
dude. I was like, bro, why didn't you sleep in the tub? uh, I guess I could talk about the rides there.
I'm
Have you
actually.
ever been? You ever been to Orlando?
No. I've been to
Yeah.
Florida, but definitely not Orlando.
Yeah. Well, the wait for any and all rides are pretty much an hour.
So like,
Um,
what is that? So when you say Orlando, is
so
that
I went
the
to
yeah, Universal Studios? Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I went to Universal Studios. It was good. There was a couple rides I enjoyed, a couple rides that I hated. I feel bad for some of the kids that were on the rides with me. um, not because the rides were scary, but because I was cussing a lot like a bitch.
They'll
Uh,
get over it.
I don't like. That was one of my first times on what you would call a big kid roller coaster, and
You've never been on a roller coaster besides like the little kid ones?
oh yeah, the ones that only go like up and down by like maybe 8 feet at most. So yeah, no.
So how was it? How did you enjoy yourself?
Um, the first one we rode was the Rip Rocket. If you ever go to Orlando, highly do not recommend that one as your first ride. It'll ruin all the other roller coasters for you. You get whipped around a lot. Like you can't even pick up your head, dude. You're just feeling the forces of gravity while you're being thrown around in this shit bucket. It's terrible. And they have like music that you can like pick while riding in it. Not that you can hear it over the extreme winds. Don't know why that was a thing. It was so terrible, dude. And I was just like, I was probably got close to blacking out. I just, it's, oh, bro, it was just being whipped around so fast and so rough was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. One of the other rides was they had this mummy ride, which like it got pitch black some parts, and they would shoot fire, and it would heat up the room like an oven. It got fast and it got hot insanely fast. It was stupid. Man, I'm struggling really hard not to use certain words. There's a part where it like went backwards. Not a fan of that. Then it like shoots almost what feels like straight down in a spiral, and I had closed my eyes for, for that part. um, damn. The first half of the park, you have Universal Studios, and then you have Islands of Adventure. So they're like two separate parks, and then they have a water one which I did not go on because it was like I don't maybe was it I think it was January when we went,
Yeah,
so it
you
was
probably
still
don't
it,
wanna. Yeah.
it was kind of cold. The
Yeah,
next
but
day
isn't
I went
kind of
on.
cold? Isn't kind of cold for Florida like 75 degrees?
Yeah, but when you mix in water and having to walk around in wet clothes all day,
Yeah,
uh,
you're right. Okay. All right,
it's
I can see
much
it.
worse.
I can see it.
Speaking of which, the next day we went on some rides. We went on like a minion ride or something. It was cool. I mean, you sat in like a almost like an auditorium full of people, and the chairs just like rock back and forth. It was almost like a VR experience. It was really fucking trippy, dude, because you're not wearing a VR headset, and it's a screen in front of you, but the way these chairs rock back and forth, it's it feels really real, and it's so stupid that it had me so scared.
You
Um,
start to lose touch with reality.
yeah, it was stupid. I was like, I was really clinging on to the seats. I wouldn't fall out. um, damn, what was another one? Right, the wet. There was some like weird hack and saw water ride thing, which I posted in like an Instagram post. And the guy that I rode with, he was like, "Yeah, I rode it a while ago. I think you only get like a little wet." Bull fucking shit, dude. I I was covered in water. There were parts where the log was just completely underwater, and I'm just suffering, dude. It was bad. And then having to walk, dude. It was windy that day too, so having to walk around in wet clothes, terrible. It was
Wait,
terrible.
you're saying a log? Was it like the water? Was it like the water luge or something like that, where it's you're
Yeah,
just
yeah. It
in a
was like a
log
little
floating on
log.
the water?
Yeah, he was like, "You get a little wet."
You've never been
No,
on one of those?
well, I have, but
They get you
I went on
soaked,
one.
bro. You should have known this motherfucker was lying, dog.
I think he just genuinely didn't remember.
They
I
get
had,
you absolutely soaked from head to toe, bro.
yeah, there was, dude, I was cussing a lot on that ride too. There was a part where it went like almost straight down, and I was like, oh, fuck, fuck, fuck. You know, the people riding with me were laughing their asses off, but I was in the state of survival mode, bro. I did not want to die. I've seen too many Final Destination movies.
It's weird. I love amusement parks, even though like certain things scare the shit out of me because of Final Destination. Like I don't like driving behind 18-wheelers that are carrying logs.
Oh,
You'll never see me do it, bro. I will either slow down or zoom past them. But I love amusement parks, and I know that there was a Final Destination movie about an amusement park killing everybody, and I'm like, no, I'm perfectly fine with it.
yeah. I don't know. I have like a kind of like a fear of falling. I'm not really too afraid of heights, but falling is kind of like an issue. So I'm always taking like extra precaution whenever I'm like up on a roof or something. And there was this one ride called the Doom Drop, which was
Okay.
just like you sit in a seat, it shoots you straight up, and then it drops you. I didn't pay much attention to the ride getting to it, probably because I didn't want to ride it. But my girlfriend was gonna ride it. And I felt like a bitch if I didn't ride it.
Ah, you got
So
peer pressured into it. Got it.
pretty much. And there was this the same Asian Michelin man sat next to me on this ride. I want to sit next to my girlfriend, but the seat was taken up, so I had to sit with him. And this dude was just fucking with me the entire time on it. I'm already scared out of my mind, and I'm cussing up a storm. Like it starts off real slow, and you go up like 2 feet, and then you hear this loud noise, and then this kid next to me was like, "Here it comes!" Dude, shut the fuck up. And then we shoot straight up. There's no warning. You hear this little noise, and then like seconds go by, you don't hear anything, and then just shoot you straight up.
I mean, at least he wasn't lying. Like he might have been playing psychological warfare with you, but he wasn't lying either. He said, "Here it comes," and you guys shot up into the air.
I'm like, dude, to continue with we're up there, and then it shoots straight down. That was the part that really had me not wanting to ride the ride anymore. And one of them was like, "Yeah, let's do it again." I was like, "Fuck you."
Yeah, because then you feel the G-force, and it feels like your stomach is all the way up in your chest.
It was, yeah. So like you're sitting in a seat, and they have these arms that go over you, and then down hooks to the bottom of the seat. Well, when you're dropping, you don't feel the seat because you're not in it anymore. You're only attached to the seat by the arms. You're literally off of the seat, only being there by the arms. It was not great. It's not
No, man, you
great.
sound like you had a fucking awesome time.
Oh, dude, you were talking about psychological warfare. Well, by the time it was almost over, it like slowly goes down on the final run, and this fucking this kid next to me was like, "Here we go again." I was starting to panic, bro. I was like, "Get me off this fucking thing, dude." I did not want to be. It didn't go up again, but just him saying that was enough for me to just like really not be happy. I fucking hated it.
Could you imagine being that much of a troll that you drive somebody into a panic attack with 2 simple words?
Oh, dude, it was so fucking bad. I remember on the Rip Rocket, he did the same shit on the first ride we went on, the roller coaster. He was like, we were reaching the top of it, and like I've never been on a big roller coaster before, so I'm freaking the fuck out. You know, I'm trying to keep my cool, trying to keep calm. And as we're reaching the top, he's at the front, so he can see everything. And all I hear from the front is, "Here comes the drop." I've never had a reality sink in moment like that before, bro. It's just like, well, if I die, I die. This is it. I mean, it was so bad.
Bro, he sounds like a troll. He kind of sounds funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, we were on the Doom drop, and he said, "Here comes," or like, "Here it goes again," or some shit like that. I was like, I said his name, and I was like, "Shut the fuck up, dude." I was so done with that ride. There were other rides. There was like cool Spider-Man 3D rides. That one was also like a VR type situation where I had to look up at the ceiling to make sure that I wasn't actually going anywhere. Um, we went on a Harry Potter ride, which was pretty cool. The Harry Potter place, you got to see everything. It was we went to a Hogwarts. It was not as big as it was in the movie. Highly disappointing. I love the Harry Potter movies, and I've read the books too, most of them, anyways, because that's like all you could do at Camp Shelby, since didn't really have TV privs until it was like the weekend.
Yeah,
It
I wouldn't say like I'm a massive fan of the Harry Potter stuff. I mean, I've watched some of the movies, definitely not all of them, and it's good, it's okay. But I've never been like, ooh, Harry Potter, you know?
was like it's like the biggest thing there, and then they have this big ass like Diagon Alley, which if you don't know what that is, it's like
I know
the
Diagon
shopping
Alley is,
center.
yeah. I do know that. I've watched, I think, the first 3 Harry Potters. I don't think I've really watched any of the other ones.
So that's like the shopping center there, and that was pretty overwhelming by the amount of people there. There's probably like I want to say 10,000 people in one small street. Let's put it like that. So
Did you
there was
end
a
up
lot of people there.
did you end up buying yourself like a wand?
No, no, no. I was thinking about it, and when I went up there, these wands were like plastic. Like if I put it in my bag, it would probably break in half, and they were $60 a wand. So I was not buying some piece of plastic
For
to just
60
have
bucks,
break.
yeah, gotcha. No, I
It was
feel.
not great. Everything there was overly expensive. My girlfriend got me a cup, which I cried over. Um, yeah. So I don't know, dude. I like nobody really buys me anything, so that was like just a real shocking thing to. I don't know. I felt it was like one of those I feel loved kind of moments,
I
and
feel you.
I had picked up this cup, and I don't. It was a cool cup. I was thinking about getting it, and then I looked at the price, and it was like $23. No, thank you. And so I put it back, and my girlfriend got it, and it was like, damn, it fucking hit me.
Oh, I feel you. I'm usually the one that buys everything for my significant others when I have them. So yeah, no, I feel.
So yeah, I mean, dude, shit like that. Men are simple, bro. Men are simple.
For real,
All
I don't
right.
give a fuck what you get me. The fact that you even got me anything, I'm just like, no way.
What are some other things that I did there? The food there wasn't great.
I've heard that it's not good.
It's pretty mediocre. It's like I don't know. It's pretty much like Wendy's, except it costs a lot more.
It's like bougie Wendy's, got it.
We just rip off the Wendy's logo and slap Jurassic World on it. It was so stupid. What? Damn, dude, this is like months ago. I'm trying to think of everything, dude. It's May the 1st.
Is it?
Damn, my birthday's coming on.
It's almost May the 4th. May the 4th be with you, my dude.
I don't know. Thanks. May the 4th be with you too.
Yeah. It's funny that because I didn't even realize it was almost May the 4th, but I think it was like 2 days ago. Me and Nickname were playing Hunt Showdown, and all I did the entire time, and I don't know why. Like I don't know why this triggered in me. It came out of nowhere, but I just started telling really, really, really bad Star Wars jokes. The entire time we were playing.
Yikes! I never finished a Star Wars movie. Well, no, that's not true. I finished the first one that came out. I watched it how they came out, so it was completely out of sequence,
Yeah.
which I don't know. Somebody was like, you should just watch it how they come out. It's just, get the experience. Well, I'm watching the first one. I'm confused as fuck. Don't know what's going on. I mean, why would they start the franchise movies like that? We're in the middle of this big thing.
Yeah, because they
Good
don't.
luck keeping
That's the
up.
one thing about fucking Star Wars I've noticed is they don't explain anything in the first 3 movies. They don't explain shit. At least like Lord of the Rings, even though it came out backwards, they explain everything. You know what I mean? They explain everything that's going on. So
Yeah, I'm just supposed to accept that. This guy is Darth Vader now. When did that happen? Well, it happened. Okay. Uh, that was a big turning point that I probably should have watched, but because I'm watching this out of order, I don't know what's going on. What? The only reason why I watched it was because of Mandalorian. Because
I surprisingly have not watched The Mandalorian.
it was actually really good, and I don't really like Star Wars because there's lots of dialogue.
This is the way.
This is the way. This is the way.
Well, there are like minutes. There were like 30 minutes of the first movie that I watched where I was like, dude, nothing is happening.
They're just talking.
I know it's so boring.
Dude,
I just
no, I
stopped
feel
watching
you.
it.
I feel you. My ADHD. That is one thing about Star Wars where my ADHD kind of goes on a tangent by itself, and I start getting bored because I'm just like, bro, is anything gonna fucking happen? But I will say, at least it's not as boring as Star Trek, bro. I physically don't think I can make it through a Star Trek movie or anything because you think that there's a lot of dialogue and nothing happening in Star Wars. That is 100% Star Trek, bro.
Let's just take a look, see what's with the man purse. Yeah, as I thought. Scanner reads douchebag.
Yeah, anything that starts with the word star, I'm probably just gonna avoid it. Sounds like a lot of dialogue. The oldest ride there was E.T. They took down the Jaw ride, the Jaws ride, which was I think the oldest one there, besides E.T. So the E.T. one, which is freaky, it's just really when it was made. I'll put it like that. I didn't personally go on the ride, but I saw videos. I had my girlfriend's like stepsister kinda. She's like 7 or 8, and she was just not having it. I don't. She just didn't go on the ride.
When was the last time this ride was updated?
Yeah, so she didn't go on the ride, so I just sat with her. Me and my girlfriend did, and I had to use the bathroom, so I just like found a reason to not go on the ride.
As you should.
But damn, dude, it's hard to think of like all the rides. Oh, there was an Incredible Hulk roller coaster which I did not go on, because it was the Rip Rocket was big and scary. That one was bigger and scarier, so I didn't go on that one. That's for sure. It would like you would hear Hulk scream, and then it would just launch you, fucking send it.
That sounds kind of cool though.
Not for me, man. I fuck that.
Bro, see,
But-
I love shit like that. So like, every time you're like talking about these rides, I'm just like, I fuck with this.
That wasn't even the fastest ride there either. The fastest one was the Velociraptor, which was I think the newest ride there. Didn't go on that one either because it shoots you like 70 miles per hour. I saw videos of that one. My girlfriend's brother went on it. I think he went on it twice. Which I don't know how the fuck they do that, bro. Because there are parts where it like spins upside down, and you're flying, bro. You're like doing 70, so being swung 70 miles per hour upside down, and it's nighttime because we didn't get there in the morning.
Bro,
That was
you
at,
would
like, the
absolutely
back part.
hate some of the roller coasters that I enjoy. You would absolutely hate it.
Oh yeah, there's without a shot. There's no way I'm getting on a roller coaster without having like If maybe a bribe. If somebody was like, "Yo, I give you like $2,000 to get on," oh fuck yeah, let's do it right now. Let's do it.
You would
But
hate
like,
mine, bro.
but for free, no,
I
no, I'm not
love
getting on that.
super intense, make you sick to your stomach, fucking twist and turn type of roller coasters. The only one I don't think I'd get on, because I'm not really afraid of a lot of things, like ever. But one of the things I think I would be too afraid. I've never done it, so I wouldn't know. But the King to Ka at Six
Six
Flags,
Flags?
from what I
Yeah,
hear,
dude, they
is
have
the
the
most
scariest
intimidating.
ones.
Yeah, is the most intimidating fucking roller coaster you'll ever get on. So I've seen the drop from people recording, and I don't think I want to do that.
Is that the Ferrari one?
No, so the King to Ka just goes straight up, bro.
I
Like,
think I've seen videos of
straight
it.
up. I think it's like 350 feet or something crazy. Like,
No,
super
I'm
high in
good.
the air, bro. And then it gets to the top and it curves inwards, at, like, when you start going down. So you can't see the drop when you're, like, in it. And then it just goes straight the fuck down.
I can't, bro. I'm like holding my teeth, like just hanging on to everything. And I know for a fact I'd be closing my eyes
I
the
think I'd
whole
pass out.
fucking way down.
I think, honestly, if I was on the King to Ka, I think I'd pass out.
No,
I
I, I,
think I'd
I
see
haven't
the
passed
drop,
out.
it would start going, and I would just lights out. That's what I think exactly what would happen.
I hate it because I couldn't like I don't feel that. I don't think I'll ever pass out on a roller coaster. I'll just be like hanging on for dear life.
I think
So
that that's the only one I would though. Like so some of the roller coasters that I enjoy have like 260-foot drops, which is only like 100 feet less than the King to Ka, and I fuck with them, and I love them. I have a fantastic time going on giant roller coasters. I just think that one would be like, yeah, no, you're going night night. Like, I don't think I could possibly make it through that roller coaster.
the neighborhood we stayed in, every house had a pool. Every single house had a pool. Every single house had a nice little framing net thing that went over the pool, and it was attached to the building. So you went outside. There's no bugs. Didn't have to clean the pool. Uh, but every house had a pool, which was like interesting. You don't see that here where I live. They don't have that. But in Florida, every house has a pool. Every house has a hot tub. Every house has 2 stories. At least in this neighborhood.
So
Um,
bougie.
yeah, it was pretty bougie. I think it was.
I mean, it's Florida. I feel like Florida just in general is kind of bougie. I know, like, we give them shit for being idiots and having Florida men, but I also feel like Florida's a very rich place. Like, I feel like it's very bougie.
Yeah, I think it was like $300 a night. It was a nice place.
Jesus.
It was fine. It was fine.
Jesus, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, we were there for 5 days. So
The only time I've ever paid that much
I
for
think
like a
5 days.
night experience was like when I took my significant other at that point in time to a couples retreat, and it was like $260 a night. That's like the only time I've ever paid that much for like a night thing.
That sounds cool.
It was interesting. I mean, I could tell you the story, but it's a very weird place. Just to say the least, it's a very weird place. Actually, I don't think I've ever told you that story. You want to hear it?
Yeah, I was there.
So there's this place. For those of you that don't know, I'm from Pennsylvania. So we go up to the Poconos, or somewhere near the Poconos, which is the mountains in Pennsylvania, and it's like a huge tourist spot. Well, there is this. I'm not going to use names, but there is this couples retreat. It's, 260 some odd dollars a night. The rooms are very outdated, if that makes any sense. This place was like built in the 70s or 80s, and it doesn't seem like it's changed very much. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't seem like they did much updating. There's some rooms that have giant champagne glasses in them that are filled with water, so kind of like a champagne glass jacuzzi you could sit in, all that stuff. But for all intents and purposes, this place is outdated as fuck. But also, given the fact that it was built in like the 70s, 80s, 60s, whatever time era, you can definitely tell that this place was built in a time era where swinging was very huge.
Oh,
So, so, and it's a lot of older people that were going there. So a lot of weird people that seemed like they were trying to pass off their significant other to people. And they had couples.
This was not a couples resort. This was a swinging resort.
And they had a bunch of like couples activities where all the couples would get together do activities. So this activity thing was ran by the place. Like they're the ones that made the activities, and those activities were really weird. Like,
What?
Boom. Am I straight enough here, do you think? Or am I curving a little? Let me show you. It is calm. Yes.
they seemed like they catered to swingers, and I was like, is this place for swingers? Like, is that what this place is? Because I'm highly uncomfortable right now.
Yeah, it sounds like one of those places where I'd wipe down the toilet seat before taking a shit.
Yeah, the food was great. They had a magician at the
A
nightclub. Yeah.
magician?
We went to like a little restaurant that they had at night, and the magician performed. He was fucking awesome. But all the others, like couples things, were very uncomfortable. So we chose not to do them. We just stayed in the room most of the time. Or like went on the nature hikes that they had there. We chose to stay away from all the other couples.
Yeah, probably would.
One of them was like. One of them was like truth or dare with the other couples, and I'm like, this is not gonna end well. Like, you guys are putting like there's like, it was a lot of like sexual things that involved all the other couples, and I was like, I don't like this. Yeah, it wasn't the best. But I mean, the room was awesome. The room was fucking amazing. It had a giant heart-shaped bed, heart-shaped jacuzzi.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Yeah, dude. And it had its own pool on the inside, a heated pool in the room. Like, you could go into this little area. It also had a fucking sweat lodge inside the room. Like, if I wanted to get out of the fucking the shower and just go sit in the sauna for a second, that was in there. It was like, the rooms were fairly nice. It was just a very weird place. Very, very weird. Like, just definitely 10 out of 10. Not recommending to go again. Like,
10 out of 10. Do not recommend.
Unless you're into that, don't go. Yeah, it's not a good feeling. It was creepy. It gave me creep vibes. Oh fuck. But yeah. I feel I guess I'll get into what I've been doing since we last talked. I got a lot.
No. Cripples first.
Fuck off, bro. Oh, okay, fine. Since he brought it up, yeah, I'm crippled now.
Like a paraplegic.
I have been stuck in my room for a month and a half, not really being able to do much. I ended up breaking my ankle at work. Ha 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 ha. Fun times.
Guys, if you want to bully him, now's the time to do it. It's not like he can stand up for himself.
I fuck off. I will beat you with one of those crutches over there.
It could probably stubble up and then just lean on something, but it not stand up. That's
It's my first broken bone ever. I snapped both the bones in my ankle from tripping and trying to catch myself. My leg! Yeah, go ahead, laugh about it. Go ahead, get it out of your system, bro.
Jesus, bro, real Stephen Hawking's over here, bro.
This is like the 5th week I think I'm going on after the surgery, I believe. They put metal plates and screws in my ankle.
Oh man, you got like 4 or 5 doctors walking around you. Be careful, don't trip.
Fuck. No, you know, added insult to injury. I got my surgery, and I woke up from the surgery, and I had a wristband on me that I had to keep on for like a week, and it said fall hazard. I was like, you guys are fucking assholes. Like, it's fucking shit. But yeah, I've been stuck in the room for about a month and a half, going a little insane, which is kind of like a reason that I've been streaming every fucking day. I have nothing else to do, and it's the only way that the only thing that keeps me mentally okay at this point. Instead of just laying around in my room doing absolutely nothing, no human contact, nothing. So that's pretty interesting. Can't really work. So nicknames kind of like been being my sugar daddy recently, where he'll just like buy me food because he knows I can't fucking get it myself and I can't afford it because I can't work. So you know,
Get up and do anything.
yeah, I can't physically do anything. So he's been being a sweetheart and taking over and like getting me food and stuff like that. So it's
Yeah,
been
dude. Sounds like he's trying to hit.
shut the fuck up. I mean, he has kind of hinted at that, but no. But no, that's pretty much been like my month and a half in a nutshell, just laying around doing absolutely nothing, being a cripple. So you know, it's fun. It's upsetting because now I have a skinny leg and a fat leg, so or not a fat leg, but a muscular leg and a skinny leg. So it's kind of upsetting.
So,
It
I mean,
kind of makes me upset.
the leg.
Dude, it makes me so upset. It's so depressing. Looking
Yeah.
at my one leg and seeing it so skinny and seeing the other one like really ripped, and I'm just like, I hate this. Please just
Yeah.
put me out of my fucking misery, bro.
This dude looks like he inhaled his twin in the womb.
But I mean, other than that, I got sponsored.
Oh, really? By
Yeah,
who?
yeah, I have a sponsor. I'm sponsored by an energy drink company that's kind of like G Fuel. It's called Dubby.
Dubby?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds. Oh, that sounds. Did they pay you, or is it just like?
No, yeah.
Until you make sales.
So I get free stuff from them.
Okay. That sounds like a dub. Dubby.
Yeah, I get free stuff from them, and if people use my creator code, then I get commission on things that get sold. So you know, it's nice. It's nice, and they also promote me. The more I promote them, the more they promote me. So it's like it works out in my favor. It's cool. I'm having my first experience with one of their energy drinks, and it's actually really good. It's not bad. It's not bad.
Dang, dude, you're actually paying people on like some energy drinks. Not gonna name any.
Right now,
they know who they are.
yeah, right now, I think I've made 2 sales through my content creator code because you know I'm not that popular, but my friends also support me. So 2 of them have bought something, and it made me like $10 from them buying something. So like, you know, not bad. If I was a little bit more popular and people were actually buying it with my content creator code, I'd probably be raking in some money. But you know, I'm not popular.
That's cool.
That's definitely new. I almost snapped some kids' necks yesterday.
Any particular reason?
Bro, we literally just talked about this a second ago. I am not a fan of kids. They annoy the fuck out of me. I'm not a fan. Like, if it was my kid, I feel like I'd be different, right? Like, if it was my kid, I'd put up with it. But everybody else's kids drive me fucking nuts. I don't know what it is. I can't deal with it. So, as you know, I live with my guitarist, and he has 2 kids. And they had
He has kids?
Yeah, and they had their friends over yesterday. When I tell you for 30, 40 minutes straight, these kids tried to ding dong ditch me in my own house. I
Knock on the door, run down the hall, even though you can hear their little fucking
exactly, bro. Dude, 30, 40 minutes straight, I shit you not. 30, 40 minutes straight, that's all I heard. It just dum 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 dum, and they'd run down the hall. And then the next time they came back, they'd be even louder because it was like they thought I didn't hear them because I didn't answer the door. I'm a fucking cripple, and I know what you're doing, so of course I'm not gonna get up and answer the door. So they'd come back and bang 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 and run up and down. Yeah, I know, they're fucking assholes, bro. I was getting so angry, and then I finally messaged him. I was like, "Yo, take care of that shit." And you hear him from downstairs be like, "Cut it the fuck out." So yeah, it was funny. It was interesting. It was an interesting day yesterday. I almost caught a couple murder charges.
Yeah,
Just strangle him with my motherfucking crutches. Just put him, kill him with the crutches, bro.
That's messed up.
Yeah, a little bit.
Ding dong, ditching the cripple.
I know. I think
Get up, check the door every 5 minutes.
And it's not like they don't know that I'm crippled. They know. They fucking know. Okay.
Yeah, who doesn't? Your leg looks like it gave birth.
My mom and my stepdad have finally gotten officially divorced.
After how many years?
16 years.
Wow.
It's okay. She's a bitch, bro. I'd divorce her too.
Your mom?
Oh yeah, she's a fucking asshole, bro. Oh, you missed a whole bunch of shit, haven't you? Jesus Christ, bro.
Oh wow.
I used to be a mama's boy, like 100%. Like I loved my fucking mom. I would defend her against everybody and anybody. And then just became a real piece of shit, bro. Like one of the worst human beings I think I've ever met in my life. Um, she wound up like getting my stepdad kicked out of his house and trying to steal the house from him with her new boyfriend that she was cheating on him behind with her new boyfriend, trying to get him moved in so he could claim residency. Like literally like just steal the house from my stepdad. And he's like a great guy. He's never done anything like wrong to her, and she's just being a fucking cunt pretty much. And then she was bringing like drug dealers and all that, like probably cooking drugs around my younger siblings that lived in the house with her still at that point. So like instantly all respect lost for her. So like I hated her. And then I think our most recent interaction, like tell me how ass backwards this is. I haven't talked to her in about a year or more, right? I haven't spoken to her because that's when all this stuff started, but I haven't really talked about it a lot. But that's when all this stuff started. But I think it was like 2 months ago. I went to go get my mail from my grandparents' house because I still get some of my mail to their house. Just easier for me because I'd be moving a lot, you know this. So it's just easier just to keep it at one spot. Well, my mom lives there now because she can't support herself because she is just bad at keeping jobs. And at this point, how old is she? She's in her 40s, bro. She hasn't really worked in like 2 decades, bro. My stepdad took care of everything. He was the only like breadwinner in that fucking household.
Yikes.
But so tell me how ass backwards this is. At this point I haven't talked to her in a year. I get to my grandparents' house. She's there. I didn't realize that she lived there still, but I'm like, all right, fuck it. I don't care. I don't have to speak to her. I'm just here to get my mail. My mail's open. Like all of my mail is open.
Okay.
And then a lot of it's missing. Like a lot of it's just gone because it's been like a month since I picked up my mail, and you know kind of how much mail you should have in a month, you know what I mean? You kind of know, you kind of have like a estimate. Well, there was only like 5 pieces of mail there for me. So some of it was missing. I confront her about it instantly because I know it was her because she used to do that shit when I was a kid. So I'm just like, and I wasn't even an asshole about it when I should be an asshole because I have such a distaste for this woman. But I was nothing but nice. Well, nice? I was nothing but civil about it. I wouldn't say nice. I looked her in her face, and I was like, all right, where'd my mail go? She's like, I probably threw a bunch of it out. It was just sitting there, and you haven't come to pick it up. I was like, well, you can't do that. That's, like, actually a federal law. Like, and don't open my mail either, you know? Like, I don't come and start opening your fucking mail. It's not my place. You're a grown-ass woman. So I looked her in her face, and I was like, look, I'm going to let it slide this time, but if I come back here again and my mail is open, I'm calling the cops on you. That's a federal offense. Like, I'm done playing these stupid games with you. Bro, she got so fucking mad that I even had the balls to tell her I would call the cops on her if she kept breaking the law. Like, I'm like, you're the one doing the wrong... Dude, she got so mad. She was N-word this, N-word that. Like... screaming at me, like being as racist as she possibly could. Mind you guys that don't know, my mom is hella fucking white, and she had a kid with a black guy, me, right? So how are you going to be racist when you fuck black guys? You know, yeah, make no sense. How you gonna be racist when you fuck a black guy and have a kid with a black guy? Make no fucking sense. But yeah, N-word this, N-word that, just nonstop going on, bro. I almost had to punch her in the face, bro. And the worst part was I like had my ex there with me that completely hates my mom, and she decided to sit out in the car, but she heard the commotion going on and like approached the door, and she was ready to throw fucking hands. I had to de-escalate the situation so fucking fast because they were screaming at each other about to start throwing fists. So I was caught in the middle of that. That was kind of fun, I guess. That was an interesting moment. But yeah, I've been going through the ringer. It's been a very interesting
Jesus,
life.
man, that sounds a little stressful.
Yeah, it's been an interesting life the past couple months. They're very, very interesting. So, you know, that's kind of why I've like not done the podcast recently. Like, bro, I got so much mental shit going on right now. I'm exhausted.
Yeah, I've kind of just faded away, really. I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't
I
think
know what
any
I
of us
want to
know what
do,
we're
but I
doing.
just don't know when I want to do it or how I'm going to do it.
Talk to me. What is it? What do you want to do?
Well, I'd like to. Well, YouTube has always been like a dream of mine, and Twitch was fun. Uh, but I feel like I only really did Twitch because it like financially was great. I mean, I made decent money off of it,
Yeah.
and I don't think that's like a good thing to keep in mind to do something for money other than just to do it to have fun.
No, yeah, I feel that. I kind of want to do both, not for money, but like I feel like there's two different aspects to each of them. Like I want to do YouTube stuff because you can be a little bit more creative with YouTube because it's not live unless you make it live. So you can like actually make content, like build content to put there. But then on the other hand, I also like Twitch because it is live and you have to people get to know who you are in real time because you can't edit stuff out. You know what I mean? You're there. They get to know you and you have to be creative right off the rip. Plus, you get to like interact with the people that are supporting you instead of like going to YouTube and reading through all of your comments and trying to reply to them. You get to actually just do it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I kind of want to do a little bit of both.
I'm also pretty OCD by the way I do things. So I like the entertainment industry. That's pretty much where I want to be. I want to do like some form of entertainment. But if it's not done the way that I imagine it to be, then I'm just not gonna do it. So that's it has to be done right, or I'm just not going to do it.
Somebody's a
That's
prima
probably one of
donna.
my problems.
Somebody
Yeah, I don't know, man. So like when I was streaming, I would clean my background. Everything looked nice, everything was done great. And then when I'd have issues with my computer for some reason, just not wanting to stream certain games, even though it has the power to do it, maybe I just need more RAM or something. I don't know.
Um, I've noticed because I run into this problem quite a bit, and this might help you out. I have a really powerful PC, like very very strong PC. I can play almost any game that I
Exactly.
want to play. But when it comes to streaming, sometimes the streaming gets a little fucked up. But I've noticed that sometimes certain games aren't optimized enough that if you have an unlimited frame rate, it will like make you lag out on your stream because the game itself isn't optimized. So you have to cap your frame rate at like 120, and then it'll just instantly start running smoother. I've noticed that, and it works for me a lot. If
Maybe
you
that's
leave
what.
it on unlimited, it for some reason, bro, it just glitches you the fuck out on your stream. But the moment you cap it, even if you cap it at a high frame rate, it starts working perfectly fine, bro. I don't get it.
And so there have been games where I've tried to play, and like Valorant for one, it was really pissing me off because I would go through my like the video settings and like I got really into the encoders and everything on my stream related things, and every time I try to stream it, get lag, and my stream would be lagging, and it would just piss me off. So it would really ruin the moment. I just wouldn't stream for that day.
Yeah, see, I like to do the what is it the troubleshooting in real time while I'm streaming. I'll sit there for like fucking 30 minutes fucking trying to figure it out, and I'll finally figure it out. I'll be like, all right, let's continue with the stream.
Did you ever run into an issue with streaming Valorant? If you've ever
Yes,
streamed Valorant?
yes. I ended up trying to remember exactly what I did. Um,
Because I did a lot for that game, and I because I don't like it, I thought it would have been one of the like fun things to play. Because I'd probably get mad or something just playing it.
yeah, that's why I
But
don't get it.
I didn't want to get mad, because my stream just wasn't cooperating.
No, I definitely had issues right at the beginning of trying to.
I just remember like the first time trying to stream it, it was so bad that I just like my stream was probably like 5 minutes behind. It was so stupid. I just didn't want to. I don't know.
Like
I went through a lot
I
to
gotta
do it.
figure out. So there's this other game I play called Scum, and it's not that the stream itself lags out. but like the stream will run super smooth, the game will run super smooth, like it doesn't hinder my content, but it lags everything else out, if that makes any sense. So like if somebody uses one of my channel points, it's a very glitchy channel point, like it glitches all of my extra added stuff out, but the stream itself is perfectly fine. It makes no sense to me. I don't get it. So I gotta like take a look into that at some point, because that bothers me. Because they'll play like my bunny channel point, and it just looks like an animatronic. Just and I'm just like, this is bothering me, bro. I can't do this.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like editing and stuff for videos too. Like I said, I want it to be a certain way, and if it's not done that way, then I'll probably just never upload it. Then it'll just sit into the large pile of videos I have recorded. Then only maybe like 20% of the videos that I have recorded I've even attempted to work on. And dude, editing is fucking hard.
Oh
It
yeah, I can imagine. That's why I'm happy that Vex does my like YouTube stuff. Dude, she's getting really good. I'm like really liking her editing style.
what does she use to edit with? Trying to like
I mean, she's in the chat, so she could probably tell me. She's in the chat.
I use like Adobe. I use the best editing software out there right now. Not that you want to pay for it, because canceling it right now is more expensive than actually just paying monthly for it.
He's asking you what software you use to edit, Vexed.
I use Adobe Premiere Pro, which is great. It's very beginner friendly, but learning everything is not. It's beginner friendly in the sense that all the tools are like up in your face. It's there. If you
So
need
she
something,
says she uses Wonder. She says she uses Wondershare.
I've never heard of that. I've heard of like DaVinci Resolve or CapCut or.
I really like her editing style. It's you. I don't know if you've watched some of my most recent shorts, but she definitely adds some things that makes it funny. You know, she's definitely doing a good job at editing. There's this guy Dan that I work with, and he has joined the server, and he'll play games with us every once in a while. And we were playing Scum, and he just died in the stupidest fucking way ever. And I'm like, Dan, what the hell? And she'll add in like things from Forrest Gump where it's like, Lieutenant Dan! And then she's like, well, and then I think nickname was like, how did Dan die? And I'm like, he blew up. And then she'll add something and it's like, but you ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Dan. Like, it's the stupid shit. And I fucking love it. Bro, it's so great.
My one of my homies is really good at editing, but one of the other issues that I ran into was getting my video. So I record everything off of my PC, and then like it just sits in a file. But trying to send it, almost anywhere I try to send it, the file size is too big. So like, what the fuck? So I try to Google Docs. Well, apparently I gotta buy more storage for my Google to be able to send files. It's very confusing.
You're talking to somebody that knows nothing at all about editing.
He ain't lying.
I think Vex just grabs your videos off of Twitch, right? And then she just edits, and then she uploads them to the.
Yeah. She'll like download my whole shit and then rework it however she wants it and add shit to it. Yeah.
So I'd imagine that's a lot easier than taking a file from one computer, sending it over the internet. You can't do it on Discord. You can't do it on your phone. It seems like one of the easiest ways to do it is Google, and apparently you have to buy space to do it, and that just kind of like irritated me.
Yeah, she's usually on time. I mean, she obviously does her own content, so it's not like stuff gets turned out super quick for me or her, because she's kind of like doing both, which I appreciate. But yeah, no, she does a good job of keeping up with most of it.
Pretty cool.
My views on my YouTube have not ceased to exist, but they're not even close to what they used to be. Obviously, because there was a huge break in between where I didn't do shit. Man. Sometimes Preston's a bitch.
How's the podcast doing on YouTube?
Well, what I've noticed on YouTube is a lot of people are going towards the shorts area on YouTube because
course.
everybody's attention span is dwindling. The older we get, everybody's attention span cannot keep up with anything. But I mean, we do have some views on it. Yeah. I mean, the one that was posted 2 days ago has 17 views, so it's not like it's not viewed. It's just not anywhere close to what I've had. But I feel like that's just because the big break. There was just nothing popping up on my channel for a very long time.
I can't even like name 17 people right now, so I guess that's pretty good.
Yeah, no, like so before the big break, like before stuff really stopped getting uploaded on my channel on YouTube regularly, I had a 2K view video, right? 2K view short. My biggest one in the past month after the break is like 21 views. So I went from 2K to like 21.
What was the 2K video?
It was me playing Demonologist. That's what that was. Yeah, Demonologist 2K. But that was like, it wasn't like my normal, but like I was always, 2K views, 280 views, 742, 1.1K, 1.2K, 1.2K, 1.4, like views, and now I'm down to like 21 because that break.
Consistency does have a lot to do with the entertainment area. Once you've kind of cut the consistency, then it's like becomes thinner.
Yeah, you know what? Hopefully it'll pick back up. I mean, in the good news, we're going to. So, how do I put this in like chronological order? Soon we're going to our Jamaica trip, which is fun, and I'll actually be healed in time to go. So I'm pretty excited about that, bro. If I would have broken my ankle like a week later, I would be in a boot or like in Jamaica, not having a very fun time.
Yeah, dude. Just,
if it would have happened any later, bro.
Don't trip on the plane, man.
Fuck off, bro.
That would be very unfortunate.
Fuck off. My boss was like, you know what you should do? And I was like, what? He's like, even though you're gonna be fully healed, you should like bring your crutches in your boot, and they'll let you move in front of everybody. Yeah, it was like to let you move in front of everybody. I was like, that's not a half bad idea you got there, bucko.
Get your little handicap earrings on, bro.
So I was okay, and also another thing I've been doing recently, which this came out of nowhere, bro. Like actually nowhere. The past 5 days, I've been on Omegle, like all day.
I used to do that.
And there's a reason for it, bro. There's a reason for it. I don't know if you've ever watched the YouTuber Vladimir. But he's a big Russian guy, a very big muscular Russian guy, and he goes on Omegle and he dresses up as E-girl, as a Discord kitten, an Uwu girl, and he's funny as shit, but he's also super fucking hot, bro. Like no lie. He goes on Omegle all the time. I just want to find him and riz him the fuck up. I tell him how fucking adorable he is, bro. In a totally non-homosexual way, just he's so hot.
You sit on a throne of lies.
It's only homosexual.
Yeah, it's only homosexual. I just want to tell him how hot he is. Bro, I've met so many interesting people on Omegle, though. Like, it's weird, because when I used to do it, like, back then, everybody would just skip. Like, everybody's so boring on there. But I've met a lot of interesting people. There's this dude that just recently joined the Discord server. And when I tell you that he's the most attractive man I've ever seen in my life, like, I'm not lying, bro. I think that's how we kicked it off. He came across the Omegle screen. I was like, dude, you're fucking hot. And he was like, you're pretty cute yourself. And I was like, god damn, that's like Ryan Reynolds telling me that I'm cute.
Gee, they're from Pennsylvania, but there was some southern in that shit, bro.
Bro, this man is hot. This man is hot, bro. He joined the Discord server. His name in the Discord server is Demon's boyfriend, I think it is. Demon's boyfriend. Because I asked him straight up, I was like, dude, I'm not even being, like, gay or anything. Like, I swear to God, I just want to ask you if you'll be my boyfriend. Like, I just want you to, like, I don't want to do anything sexual with you. I just wanted to say that you're my boyfriend, because that's, like, how attractive you are, bro. And he was like, in a totally gay way, like, I would be your boyfriend, but, like, I don't want a relationship right now, but I do go both ways, and I think you're kind of cute. And I was like, bro, you are flustering me right now. Bro, this man is 6'6",
Okay.
ripped,
All right.
a dragon tattoo going down his left arm, long hair to his shoulders, and Korean.
All right. We have the suspect. Police are en route.
Bro, he's obnoxiously cute, bro. Like, he's obnoxiously attractive. And I was like, whoa. I was like, you're kind of cute, bro.
Yeah, dude. The cherry on top was Korean.
I know. That's why I save it for the last part every time. Because the moment I say Korean, they're like, yeah, he's hot. Like, yeah, dude, he's hot.
This is just Markiplier.
Dude, he's fucking attractive, bro. He is absolutely attractive. And
You put him on the same level of Markiplier attractive?
he's more attractive than Markiplier.
Yeah, what?
He's way more attractive. And he does a good girl voice, too.
Bro, I'm gonna have to see this dude.
Bro, I want him to post a picture in selfies so bad. I might save that shit and make it the background of my phone, dog.
Oh my god, dude.
Bro, I'm down bad for this guy, and I'm not even gay. I literally was on Omegle talking to people yesterday, and I was like, dude, I'm struggling. And they're like, what do you mean? I was like, in my sexuality. And they're like, what do you mean? And I'm like, I know I'm straight, because I don't have any, like, sexual feelings towards another dude. Like, I don't want to fuck another dude. But, like, if an attractive guy wanted to be my boyfriend, I would definitely say yes. I just don't want to do any, like, thing sexual with them. I have no drive to be sexual with them. I just, if they want to be my boyfriend, fuck yeah. Like,
The
I
most
don't know.
attractive guy I've ever seen online was this dude named Greg, and I met him in this server that I'm currently cone owner of, and that dude was something else, dude. That dude had just the perfect lighting, a perfect background. This dude's face was, his jaw was, oh man, it was like, everybody in that Discord call was simping over Greg. That was his name, Greg. Oh my god, everybody was on top of Greg. To this day, we still talk about him in the Discord. That was like a year or 2 years ago.
Bro, somebody told me that I'm biromantical. That was, like, the consensus yesterday.
Biromantical.
Meaning, so I'm not bisexual. I'm biromantical, meaning I
Only into the romance part.
yeah,
right?
yeah. I'm into the romance with the homie, but nothing else. Like, I have
That's
sexual
really
drive. I have sexual
confusing.
drive towards women, and I find women attractive. But if an attractive enough dude crosses my path, I have no problem being their boyfriend and having a romance with it, like a bromance with them. But, like, nothing beyond that. Like, and I was like, that makes sense, I guess.
Man, that sounds very confusing, dude. Do you watch anime? Have you seen like
Yes,
any
yeah,
anime?
yeah, I watch anime. We actually
Dude,
just
I
got
could-
finished watching Chainsaw Man in the VC like a couple weeks ago.
Oh, dude, I've seen that. I've seen Demon Slayer. The new season's out. It's BT Dub. It's like 3 episodes. What do you watch your anime? Oh shit, I probably can't even
Crunchyroll.
talk about that on stream.
Wait, you can't talk
Uh,
about that on stream?
I don't think so. I don't think you're allowed to talk about websites that are. Yeah,
How
if you get my drift.
How dumb is that though?
Ah.
Isn't that like free?
you-
Isn't that like free advertising? Like, how dumb is that you can't talk about it?
I think it's just the way that it is. And if well, you can talk about like Netflix and Hulu, but places that are, like not completely legal, kind of like on the edge.
Wait,
or-
is Crunchyroll not legal?
Crunchyroll's legal. You can talk
Okay.
about, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's where I watch my anime.
Save, man, save. I've been waiting for the new One Punch Man season to come out because from what I've seen from the little manga clips, it's about to be crazy. I just finished AOT, bro. Attack on Titan.
Oh, nah.
I thought it would be like, cause I've never seen it before and I've only heard about it. I just thought it's just some like over popular anime. It's just gonna be like something that's like Naruto, where I'd probably get bored a little bit. I actually really enjoyed it. There was a lot of mystery in it. The only time that I ever got bored was like second to last season, because it was just more of dialogue driven, like
Yeah.
unlocking the mysteries of AOT.
When I first started watching Attack on Titan, I fucking loved it. I was in it, but I think after like the second season, I was just like, I hate this show. I feel like after the second season, it just got dumb for me because stuff started to not make sense, or like they would make it make sense in the dumbest way. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, it's like I thought it was great, and then the moment you start finding out things about the show, you're just like, this is really stupid. Like,
Season 2, you find out like the female Titan, the armored Titan, the colossal Titan, who those people are.
yeah, but I mean, like, okay, so the stupid stuff for me, by the way, guys, spoiler alert, I don't give a shit. He's finished it, so it is what it is. When you start finding out, like, why the walls were there, and you start finding out, like,
So if you've only made it to season 2, you haven't even scratched the surface of what the walls are
yeah,
and
no.
why they're there.
When you find out that the reason they're there is because they're on a super prison, and the Titans were made to
Pretty much.
keep them inside, and I'm like, that's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. Like, people
Well-
just made Titans to keep the people behind these walls. Like, it makes no fucking sense, bro. None.
So, have you finished AOT?
No, after it started getting really dumb, I stopped watching. Like, the fact that these guys were still stuck in, like, the medieval era with, like, grappling hooks and swords, and then eventually you run into actual cowboys with pew-pews, I was like, I'm done.
So they're trapped in there because they're like the island devils. Apparently there was some like, because they're the only people that can actually transform into Titans.
Yeah.
So like I'm trying to think of it. I'm also playing Speedrun 4 on Roblox, so I'm really enjoying myself. So everybody's scared of them because they have the power to turn into Titans. So you know, there's like 12 Titans. How many Titans? 6, 7? I don't know. There's Titans. There's
Yeah.
like the big main ones, like the Founder, the Attack Titan, the Armored, Colossal. The list goes on. But you know they're afraid of those because, well, quite frankly, they're fucking strong.
Yeah.
The Colossal Titan by itself can solo an entire city just by transforming.
What is Aaron? I forget. What
He
is the
is-
name of his Titan?
So this will be a big spoiler. So Aaron has 2 Titans.
Okay.
Aaron has the Founder and Attack Titan, but the
Okay.
Founder can only be used by people of royal blood. But his brother, Aaron's brother, which is like this big ass ape thing, he has royal blood. So when they're together, then you can use the Founder's power.
Got it. Got it.
What they wanted to do, what Aaron's brother wanted to do, was make the island devils not like he wanted to get rid of their like reproductive stuff, like you know penis and
Yeah. Yeah.
vagina,
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
shit.
So it couldn't. Yeah. Reproduce. Yeah. Yeah.
That was his plan, and Aaron went along with it until the end, and then Aaron was like, "Oh fuck you, bro!" And then he just killed
Fuck you,
everybody,
bro.
bro. He just killed everybody. Dude transformed into this. So the walls, you made it to season 2. The walls are Titans.
Yeah.
The wall is just Titans. It's made out of Titans, and
Yes.
the wall is used for what is called the rumbling, which is just like a bunch of colossal Titans that
Yeah.
travel the world and just stomp on everybody.
Stomp on people. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, dude, and when you watch the anime, these walls are huge. They go on for miles. So it's not like, you know, a handful of colossal titans. It's a bunch of them. You have enough wall here to cover like just 60% of this big ass island, which it's almost like a country, dude. Oh my, it's just so much. And Aaron, he's like, well, everybody hates us. Let's give them a reason to hate us, and let's just kill them all. And that's what he does.
So he just becomes a jackass.
Yeah, and that's about it. I mean, Aaron is the bad guy. Oh, dude, the founding Titan, no, the attack Titan, his
The main
second
one that he
Titan.
uses, yeah.
Yeah, it can travel through time.
What? See, this is why I stopped watching that show, because it makes no sense whatsoever.
So, so it's not like he
Hello,
didn't
Miss
know
Georgie.
things were gonna
Thank you
happen.
for the raid, and also thank you for the follow, M Coolio. We're in the
This is
middle of the
probably-
podcast right now.
Yeah, it's the perfect time for people to come in right now when
Yeah.
we're talking about AOT spoilers.
Yes, of course. Of course. But see, that's why I stopped watching, bro, because it just makes no fucking sense.
And it's so like all throughout the anime, it's not like he didn't know these events were gonna happen, cause he did. He did. His Titan can travel through time in such a way where he was the one that convinced his dad to get to steal the founding Titan's power. Aaron convinced his father. Aaron hasn't even been conceived, born, or even thought of yet.
No, Gingy, you
Convinced
have
his
not
father.
disturbed the podcast. Don't worry.
Which is crazy. It's crazy. What?
Do you see how outlandish that sounds, bro? Like, that's why I stopped watching. It just sounds so outlandish, bro.
Oh, you're telling me this entire time that Aaron just like went back in time to create these events, so he knew his mom was gonna die? So what? How did? So what? Huh? What? I don't get it.
This man didn't save his mom, didn't do nothing, bro.
He could go back in time, but he wanted to kill all the Titans. But he only wanted to do that because his mom died. So, but then he used the Titans to kill other people. So it seems like we're repeating a cycle here.
Wait, what am I not doing a shout out? What, Vex? What? Whoa, I'm so confused. I'm gonna go back to talking to my buddy here. But yeah. So I think we just finished doing. We just finished doing Chainsaw Man.
That was great.
But
The animation
nickname.
was different.
Oh, I thought Chainsaw Man was one of the best animes I've watched in a very long time. Like, no
Yeah.
lie. It was so funny. It had me hooked instantly from the beginning.
Yeah, dude, only powered by his craving for tits.
For titties,
It's
exactly. How that is the listen. That is the most realistic goal ever put in place by an anime. All these other guys are like, "Oh, my entire family was slaughtered. That's why I do what I do." I was like, "How many people get their entire family slaughtered, bro? Everybody loves titties. This man's just the only one that's brave enough to say it, bro. That's why he fights, bro, because he wants some tits."
It's so unhinged. This man sold one of his nuts, bro, to get by.
Bro. That's the most truthful reason for fighting I've ever heard in my life. The dude just wants some tits. So, we just finished that, and then Nickname has been talking about this other anime that he wants me to start watching with him, because apparently it's really good. It's called Hell's Paradise.
Oh yeah, there's only 2 episodes out right now of that. I've only seen the first one.
I think he said 3, and there's 3 dubbed now, so they have the dubbed version coming out.
I've seen the first one. I just didn't really get into it. Probably I don't know why. I just maybe I just wasn't paying attention. I remember how it went.
He's telling me it gets good. I'm assuming that means that it wasn't instantly good right off the bat.
Yeah, that was to me. It felt like I don't know. What I liked about One Punch Man was that he was overpowered, but like he knew that he was overpowered.
So he had literal moves that were named like non-serious shit. I thought that was the funniest part of it.
Dude,
I thought that was the
so
funniest. But he'd be like 50 non-serious punches, and and it was like This man's just like trolling people at this point.
Dude, it's like 100 consecutive normal punches. Uh, or he had like this serious series move, sideways jump, and he would just blast people out of the way with just jumping sideways.
I like the fact that he'd like flick somebody, and that was enough to like absolutely destroy somebody. Yeah, that's why I like One Punch Man, because it was made to be satire. Like, it was made to make fun of all the other animes and how overpowered some of these guys get. So the creator made a character that got so overpowered from just doing normal shit.
With this new season coming out, though, dude, it's about this will probably be the best fight that I've ever seen in anime history if they come out with the season 3, because it'll actually be him going like full fight. It'll be insane. This
Yeah,
will be
we don't know the full spectrum of his power yet. I love that. Why do
He's
I
never
always forget
back.
his name? Why do I always forget his name?
Saitama,
No,
Or
his
Genos?
protege.
Genos.
Yeah, Genos. Genos always tries to fuck with him, and Genos is like, "Yeah, wait, I might be able to take you now," and then he gets shut down real quick, and I think it's the
Bro.
funniest shit ever.
Blink
Bro.
of an eye, bro. He's just
Bro, I remember when Satama clapped, and it like made a whole valley, and I was like, "Bro, what the fuck?" And it was like aimed at Genos, because Genos was about to come and try to hit him, and he just did that so he didn't hurt him, and he was like, he just slowly walked away, and I'm like, dude, this man's a fucking menace. This man's an absolute menace.
I always see these like Dragon Ball versus One Punch. I don't see it happening, bro. One Punch Man, Saitama's just really stupidly overpowered. I just don't see him losing ever.
Yeah, and that's I get into that argument a lot with people. People are like, Goku would definitely win. Goku could blow up a fucking planet, and I'm like,
How can you say that? We've never seen.
we've
the
never
max
seen,
of
yeah,
One
we've
Punch Man.
never seen what he can do, and from what we have seen that he can do, I think he would still beat Goku. People are like, oh yeah, but Goku can breathe in space. Goku can just instant teleport Satama into space. And I'm like, okay, have you seen the lung capacity on Satama? Man jumped to the moon, took a second, stared at the planet, and jumped back to Earth.
Dude, not even to mention that he almost destroyed the moon just jumping back to Earth.
Exactly. I was like, he's meant to be satire. He is meant to be overpowered and destroy everything in his wake, no contest. And people are like, yeah, but Goku could just instant transmission. I was like, the rate, like the fastness at what Satama moves is like instant transmission. All he would do is instant transmission behind Goku, and the name of the man is One Punch Man. All he has to do is do one serious punch, and Goku explodes. Like,
In season 1, he didn't even like punch the guy. It was at like a 20-meter distance where he threw a punch and he died. He died. The main villain in season 1. It was okay. All right.
I'm telling you, Satama would kick anybody's ass. There's no contest, bro. Just no contest.
I'm just so psyched for season 3 because there was one thing that like really blew my mind. It's like, yeah, he's strong and stuff, but like, what if you're fast enough to avoid his punches? Huh. Okay.
But you're not. He's too fast.
So this new villain Garu or whatever from season 2 is he learns everybody's like fight moves and stuff. So if he's too fast to be even hit, then that's like, whoa. Okay, we've may have met a match.
I feel like they're gonna find some way to just make it super simple for Satama. I think that they're going to find a way. They always do, bro. Like, I forget. I think that was the end of season 1 where he's on like a spaceship in space fighting this guy that apparently just rolls around conquering planets in the galaxy, and he's like the ultimate being. And he trashed that motherfucker multiple times, and that motherfucker could regenerate. Like, he trashed that motherfucker constantly.
Oh man, dude, there's so much I want to say because I read like the comic, so it gets me excited, but I don't want to spoil anything.
I'm excited to watch as well. Honestly, I just went back and rewatched two seasons
dude,
of
it's gonna be
Tokyo Ghoul as well.
crazy. Oh, dude, Man, I love Tokyo Ghoul. I love the first season, but everything after that kind of bores me.
I love the first season. I actually didn't find Tokyo Ghoul. I assume second season is RE, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
more.
didn't mind it. Um,
Yeah, it
I
wasn't bad, but I don't
I
know,
like
bro.
the fight that happens when Otaku gets found out and all the like the overpowered fucking ghouls come out with like their clans and shit. Like that was a dope ass fucking fight. That was awesome. The ending was a little weird. I didn't like the fact that Kaneki's friend died and he like just carried him
Oh,
to the
dude, you've never
humans.
finished it.
What do you mean?
There's a season 3, and then there's like 2 special episodes. One's called Pinto and one's called Jack.
Then I guess I didn't finish it because I like I said I use Crunchyroll and the other Tokyo ghouls that I tried flipping to didn't even have Kaneki in them, bro.
Yeah, that's well,
It
you
didn't. It
have
just
to
like
watch
left
it.
off on a cliffhanger for me, bro.
Yeah, they have the new main character Heize.
And I only want to follow Kaneki's story, bro.
Yeah, third season is very confusing. If you didn't read the manga, they just really just even for the beginning of the second one, it was really like you don't really know what's going on, but hell, it's entertaining. Fuck it.
I read some stuff online just to see if there was something I was fucking missing because it's like there's no way they left off on a cliffhanger like that for Kaneki's story. Like they just don't follow up on anything. And I read some things, and if it's true, then that's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. Apparently, in one of the seasons, the main character is Kaneki, but he's not called Kaneki, and he has like memory loss. And I'm like,
Yeah,
that's
that's
the dumbest
Heize.
shit I've ever heard in my entire life, bro. Because
I don't even
he doesn't
remember
even
one.
look like Kaneki, bro.
I think it's so you remember how Kaneki had Rize. Rize is like Kagune and all
Yeah.
that junk. He had Rize's organs, and every now and then you could see Rize talking to him. So it either they killed Kaneki and they put his organs in somebody because they have this new group, which this is where shit really got confusing because now they use ghouls to kill ghouls
Okay.
because that makes sense.
Yeah, of
Anyways,
course, because ghouls are just gonna be like, yeah, fuck all the other ones, yeah.
and either you see Kaneki um take over this guy, or it's Kaneki but he's been brainwashed, pretty much.
That's that seems like such a stupid fight. And do they ever like?
Yeah, they cross paths because Heize, it's pretty much just like a different personality. Heize has moments where he talks to Kaneki, and then they eventually at the end of the season 3, Kaneki becomes Kaneki again. But they like, from what I read, they didn't switch animators, but Kaneki looks like a woman. It's
Oh, okay,
very interesting.
got it.
Yeah, he has like long hair and his eyes are bigger and he looks like a different guy.
So completely different.
Yeah, and
Got
then
it.
the
Do they
2
ever
special
explain what
episodes.
happened to his friend? Did his friend end up dying?
You want me to tell you?
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah, his friend's fine.
His friend's
Friend was
fine.
alive. Yeah, in
Okay.
the manga, he ended up eating his friend,
What?
but no, he didn't kill him. He didn't kill him. He only like ate some of them. So you see him in like the anime, and he's like missing half of his face.
Why did he eat his friend's face, dog?
Well, you finished season 2.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, you
Like I
saw
said,
parts where he went like the centipede mode and went crazy and
yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah. Because he was,
Yeah,
I forget what the name
pretty
of that
much.
is, but he was eating other ghouls and, yeah, becoming nuts.
I believe this is accurate. Yeah, so he just went nuts. He almost ate his friend that time they went down the alleyway, and then he went nuts and put a bunch of holes in whatever that dude's name is.
Yeah, yeah. So the last thing I remember is obviously Kaneki and his friend were a little fucked up, and they were in the coffee shop,
Yeah,
and
dude, that shit was
his friend
bad.
started bleeding out, And his friend was like, I always knew that it was you. I just didn't say anything. And then he starts carrying him to the other humans. And there was like a cloth over him. And I was like, there's no way he's dead just like that. Like,
Dude, that was so sad to watch.
wasn't it though? Dude, oh, dude. Tokyo Ghoul's so good. That's why I don't mind Ari. Ari was still good. And then everything after that, I was just like, dude, I fucking hate this.
I think the best. I think the me and my friend we've talked about it a lot, and like I don't know, a lot of Tokyo Ghoul was pretty had a lot of boring parts. It is still my favorite anime, but overall, I think the first fight with Jason was the one that really held the anime together. And then the dude, it's just a fight with the opening song. It just went so hard.
Dude, it was pretty hard. And he starts fucking cracking his fingers just like Jason, and I was like, dude, this shit's about to get real.
Definitely one of the best character developments that I've seen in anime. I haven't seen any other character developments like that. Like this man went through some shit.
I mean, wouldn't you after getting your fucking fingernails pulled off over and over and over
Oh,
again?
it wasn't his fingernails, bro.
Oh
It
yeah,
was
his fingertips.
fingers.
Yeah, his fingertips, and they would just grow back. Could you imagine that happening to you over
Dude,
and
he
over
did
and
his
over again, bro?
fingers, his toes. He put a centipede in his ear.
That was the hardest shit I've ever seen in my life, bro. When he like breaks out of the chair and he stands up and he like gets the centipede out the side of his head and he's just like, I'm gonna fuck you up now. Like I was like, this is so hard, bro.
It is, dude. And it was I think the first anime I've ever watched, either that or Naruto. So I had just like hit the ground running when it came to anime.
Dude, it's so good. I wish that they would have kept it going because I feel like Tokyo Ghoul could have been like a Naruto. You know what I mean? Like Naruto spanned so long, and it was fairly good for such a long fucking time. Even through Shippuden, like the fights were great. I still followed it. But then like Tokyo Ghoul had all the assets there to become like a really good longevity driven piece of anime, and it just two seasons, and then it was just like just shit. I was like, God damn it.
Well, then they have the third season, which is I mean it's I think it's just one of those learning things where they are telling you more about what's going on now, and you know Kaneki is a secret. They only go by him as the mask school or something like that.
Eye patch.
The eye patch school. So they only reference Kaneki until like halfway through the season 3, and then we like meet Kaneki. Heise gets to ask him questions and stuff, but Kaneki is really just afraid to be forgotten.
Yeah, it's. But then like, I just hate how their transitions work because they don't really explain anything. It's just like, it's so bad, bro. It's like, why you didn't explain anything and you expect us to just catch on? I don't get it, bro.
Well, they start to explain more of it in season 3.
Like whatever happened to what's her name, the girl that was in love with Kaneki. Whatever happened to them? Like I wanted to follow that, bro.
Yeah, you'd have to watch season 3, man, because I mean all of it comes back together.
It does,
and that's why it could have been a long anime, but after season 3, it starts to like it has a happy ending.
So so there's nothing really left to
continue on, yeah. And then they have the 2 other episodes, which is Pinto and Jack, which is like side stories, which those were pretty good and really like surprising. Like the twist and turn of that shit was crazy. Yeah. They're no Kaneki, no Toka, none of the main characters. It's pretty much like the same realm where ghouls exist, but it's either like before all of it happened or after.
Are they like elongated episodes or
not really? They're just I don't know. There were episodes that I enjoyed. I can't really.
So it was just like regular time.
Yeah.
That sucks. I would have hoped that the separate 2 episodes that they put out were like an hour a piece or something.
I think they were like only 20 minutes.
Oh, that's
30 minutes.
That fucking sucks, bro.
Yeah, and both episodes are completely different. So
Oh, so it
both
doesn't even follow a story. It's just
Nope,
random shit.
not at all.
Wow, that's kind of
I think.
upsetting.
Well, actually, I think it happens before because I think you do meet one of the main characters from Tokyo Ghoul, and he's like super young. What I would have liked to see was a young Mato, the crazy old man from season one. I would have liked to see a separate like how did he get so fucked up like that, dude? How did he get so
you
crazy?
kind of see young versions of him in the second season
Yeah, but you don't see
when
like
they start when his daughter starts like doing flashbacks with him, and they like then they start talking about like how the mom died and shit like that, and it kind of leads you to believe that that's how he got so crazy.
But I mean, like worse things happen to Kaneki. Well, he
But
also.
yeah, I was about to say you saw that motherfucker start going nuts.
I don't know. I feel like there had to have been more to Mato's story than just like, oh well, mom's dead. All right, you're fucked.
I'm not gonna lie, I really like Juzo.
Juzo, was that Mato's daughter?
No, Juzo was I believe that's how you say their name. Juzo was the
The chick with the like the stitching around her arms.
yeah, that was a guy though.
Yeah, I was.
That was a guy, and it was very interesting way to portray the guy with the stitches. But yeah, I like Juzo. I thought Juzo was kind of funny.
I actually wanted that the stitching around my arm like that as a tattoo.
Yeah, it actually kind of looked badass. I just couldn't imagine like actually putting stitches in myself. Like
No, not like actual stitches, but
Yeah,
like
no.
tattoo of it. That would have been pretty crazy.
Juzo was a little unhinged.
My dog is over here.
Also, that's another thing that I'm like really curious about. Like,
Juzo story?
no, I'm curious about what happened. I guess they go into it in season 3, but I didn't watch season 3, so you'd have to tell me. But like,
Juzo,
what happens? What happens to the one-eyed owl and his fucking
daughter?
Yeah, his fucking child. That's like a monstrosity fucking ghoul. What happens? Because it just leaves off on a cliffhanger at the end of season 2.
I hate to break it to you, but I do not remember.
But it does go into it.
I don't remember.
Because if not, that's like the biggest cock tease ever, bro. That is literally like, oh yeah, so you just figure out that the leader of Onteku is the one-eyed owl, and then he has a child that's severely overpowered, and then we're never going to tell you anything.
You do see his daughter in season 3. I remember her being like at one of the ends, but I don't really want to tell you how that goes.
I thought he had a son though.
I don't think so. I don't remember.
I'm so confused. I'll have to go back and watch season 3 and see if
I don't know if they have it dubbed.
Make it through. See if I can make it through season 3, bro.
Yeah, you just kind of have to force through it.
That's
what I did with AOT.
That's so sad. You're just like, I gotta force my way through it, bro.
Yeah, Kaneki turns into like a fucking tree or something. It's crazy.
Okay. All right.
I say it's I call it a tree because I don't really know what else to call it. Because man, just like I don't even know, bro. Man just turns into this giant thing that just makes schools.
It makes ghouls?
Yeah, it's pretty much like a tree, bro. It's not even like normal ghouls either, dude. It's not like people, just like monsters.
Okay. It sounds a little dumb, but I guess we can go with it.
My God, are you still talking?
But I think we're going to wrap up the podcast here. I just realized it's been 2 hours.
It's been 2 hours?
This is the longest podcast we've ever had in our life.
Well, this has also been the longest we've went without having a podcast.
True. It's almost like 2 episodes in one. There was a lot to catch up on. A lot to catch up on. But I'm going to try and get back into the swing of doing it every Monday if you want to. Like, I'm not going to obviously force you to, but I still enjoy doing these things.
I'd like to. I honestly wish somebody would like put a gun to my head and like do the fucking podcast.
Yeah, do the podcast, bitch. And that's kind of what the people in the Discord server have done, because they started bitching and complaining, and they're like, dude, when are you gonna fucking do the podcast again? We actually enjoy listening to it. And I'm like, yeah, I'll take care of it. Yeah, I'll be like, yeah, I'll take care of it. And then they'll be like, dude, when are you doing the podcast? I'm like, yeah, I'll take care of it.
Anybody in the Discord, my name is Assassin, just spam me with notifications, and I'll just like fuck it, I'll do it.
they all the time they're just like, yeah, when are you gonna do the Discord, or when are you gonna do the podcast? I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. And then Nickname will bring it up again, and he'll be like, hey, when are you planning on doing that podcast again? I like the podcast. I'm like, yeah, I'll take care of it. And then it'll go another week, and they'll be like, dude, when are you gonna do the podcast? I was like, shut the fuck up. Not that I don't like doing it. I just, the motivation, the brain power to do it. Yeah, the brain power to do it is just not there. But I do want to get back into doing it, because I do enjoy doing it. Because I'll go back and watch them. Like, yeah, this is pretty chill. I could see me being at the gym or just doing something and putting this on just to listen to it. Yeah. So it's not like it's not a good podcast. It's just gotta remain steady on it. So I, keep it going. Or else if I don't, I'll just blank out and then disappear for a couple months.
Bye, dude.
All right, buddy. You have a good rest of your day. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I know it's been a while. I know it's been a long time. Don't worry. We're going to try to continue doing this every Monday now. If there is a Monday where it doesn't happen, maybe we'll try to make it up on a different day, or it just didn't happen, and we'll try again next week.
Will this go on YouTube?
Yes, this will go on YouTube.
We should have a segment where we talk about the comments on YouTube, so that would be funny.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, fuck it, let's do it. If we ever get comments, we don't have comments yet on YouTube, but if we start getting comments on YouTube, yeah, I could see us totally doing that, because I fucking love that type of content, because I've watched content creators do that shit before, and I think it's fucking hilarious, especially if you have enough of the comments to go down through. This shit's so funny. I also wish more people watched it live. It's weird because more people seem to watch it when it's not live than when it is live. You know what I mean? I guess it's like a timing thing, but I would want people to be in here and talk more and kind of not opinion, but throw things in that they might want to hear us talk about. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, just if it's going on YouTube, drop a comment. Maybe we'll bring it up.
Yeah. If you're watching this, it's going to go on YouTube, because most of you guys watch it after it's been done. You watch it on Twitch because the video will have something like fucking 50 some odd views afterwards, after we're already done. So if you're watching this right now, it'll go up on YouTube. Post a comment. We'll go through the comments, and we'll try to get some of your guys' things into the podcast that you want to hear us talk about. Not saying it's a definite, because like I said, the whole point of this is to kind of come in with no talking points. Or maybe we'll do it live. Maybe I'll just put it up on my second monitor and we'll just go through the comments live that way. Because that would kind of defeat the purpose, coming in knowing what we were going to talk about, right? But I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And I'm probably going to hop off of here and then start up an actual stream and start streaming something. So I'll be probably right back. I need to go take a piss, though, first. So you guys have a good day. Adios, bye. I'm back.